Hey guys, Kevin here. You're with the Modern Creatures and welcome to another video. You've seen the title, you know what this is about. We're here in Clark, Pampanga for Toyota's Track Day, headlined by none other than the GR Yaris. There's been a great amount of anticipation for this vehicle, especially here in the Philippines, and it's not surprising since this is a vehicle that looks really sporty, is compact, yet comes with so much power underneath the hood. So the event was held at Clark International Speedway, and TMP together with Tuason Racing prepared a series of activities for us to experience the full capabilities of the GR Yaris. And on top of that, the GR Supra was also there, as well as the Vios OMR or one-make race that Toyota uses for its Vios Cup. If you want to skip ahead to see the highlights of the GR Yaris, you may do so, but basically the event had 3 different exercises for us to be fully acquainted with these vehicles. The first was a brake test to flex the stopping power of the Yaris. Basically, they made us pick up speed and hit the brakes really hard at a certain point. This way we could experience how the vehicles would react to such input. Next was a slalom exercise, or navigating through a series of cones in a zigzag pattern to test how the vehicle manages throwing weight around, as well as its maneuverability. Finally, we did laps around the track, and this was the most heart-pumping or Wakudoki experience for me. We followed a lead car that set the pace and showed us how to take on each turn. But first, let's take a quick look at the GR Yaris. It carries a 1.6-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine that produces a whopping 261 horsepower and 360 Nm of torque. It comes with a 6-speed manual transmission that sends power to all 4 wheels. And just by looking at it, you couldn't deny that it's always ready to hit the tracks. You're faced with this mouth-like grille up front and its honeycomb pattern, while the rear comes with a spoiler in addition to a few badges. The GR Yaris also features a pair of buffed wheel arches with 18-inch BBS alloy wheels, dual tailpipes, and 3-tier LED headlamps, as well as a pair of LED fog lamps. Okay, so for the first experience, the brake test, we tried the Supra first, the GR Supra, and I was with Vika that time, so we got in, and basically from the starting point, you just have to pick up speed, and when a certain point comes, just step on the brake really hard to bring you to a complete stop. And because of that, we were able to see how much stopping power the GR Supra has, which should translate to like real-life situations when you put all that power into a complete stop. For the Yaris, it's basically the same thing. First round, we did like 70 kilometers per hour, then went to a complete stop, went and turned around and picked up speed for around 80 kilometers per hour, then 90 kilometers per hour, then go for a complete stop. Which was really impressive, especially for the GR Supra, because of all that power and all that speed. Putting all that into a complete stop takes a really good braking system. And as a side note, during the brake test for the GR Yaris, you could really hear the sound of the engine, and it just really excites you more when you're in that spot. Hearing that, it just puts you in the moment more. So it was really fun doing that for like a good 3 minutes or so. For the slalom exercise, I was able to drive the GR Yaris. So basically how the exercise went is you'll launch from the start point and you'll weave through the cones, go around, weave through the cones going back, and then go to a full stop at this certain area. So that's what we did. So for that, I was able to see how the vehicle was able to throw weight from side to side when you turn quickly and abruptly, and it still maintained its composure. I was actually talking to people about it, that the vehicle, the GR Yaris, was really light to maneuver, but at the same time, you have control over it. And with the manual, you definitely have more control, because when you want to speed up or you want to kind of slow down, you can easily do that in a flick of your wrist. I actually knocked over one cone, I think, during that time. But overall, it was fun. It was easy to maneuver. Something, for example, comes up, you can easily dodge it, and the vehicle would still maintain composure as you do so, and it will not lose control on the side of the street, for example. So that's a really good thing. For the next activity, doing laps around the entire track, I was able to do it on the GR Supra, and it was quite an experience. So how the activity went was basically you had this lead car in front of you, and he will set the pace, so how fast or how slow the entire group will go. He will set the pace, but as the second and the third car, you have to keep your distance as close as you can to the vehicle in front of you. That way, he'll be able to see that you're doing well, and he'll eventually pick up pace, and he will also tell you how to attack certain turns, certain hairpin turns, when to quickly turn. He will also guide you through that. So that lead car was basically the model that we were supposed to all follow. And I was right behind the lead car, so I kind of also set the pace for the entire batch behind me. And it was my first time doing an entire lap around the circuit, around the track. But with the Supra and all its power, I was kind of hesitant to just keep on tailgating the guy. And of course, being my first time, I wasn't that confident attacking every turn, you know, braking really hard and then turning really hard at the last second. And I could see the Supra, the white Supra behind me. It was actually tailgating me, and there were times that I felt that he wanted to overtake me, but you know, we were given the instruction to just keep the formation. I think it was really the definition of Wakudoki, that heart-pumping experience. I felt that definitely during my time driving around the lap and following this lead car and seeing in my rear view mirror that this guy behind me was wanting so much to like overtake me and stuff. So there's pressure, but at the same time, it's fun, and you just try to keep on imitating this guy, how he attacks corners, and you just try to do it the same way. So there's all that while you're driving, so that was really a different experience for me. And as a way of wrapping this up, Toyota's track day was really a fun experience for us, definitely because we were able to fully see the capabilities, the full range of capabilities of the GR Yaris as well as the GR Supra in a controlled and a safe environment. So kudos to TMP and Tuason Racing as well for hosting another successful but safe event. And that's about it for our experience with the Toyota GR Yaris. As always, visit our website and follow us on our social media pages for more car news, features, and reviews. Once again, that's it for me. I'm Kevin. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.